Hello everyone, right here I have a 2024 Smart #1 Brabus. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously. And to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The #1 in Malaysia does come standard with Smart's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indented area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just press any of the indented areas on the front door handles again. The windows dip down a little bit as you open the doors to clear the door frame. And that is because the windows in this car are frameless. The #1 does not have a push button ignition or anything like that. Once you unlock the car and enter the car, the ignition is already turned on. And if you want to drive off, just put your foot on the brake and put the car into drive or reverse and move off in whichever direction you want to go to. Alternatively, if the car is not on, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake, the ignition turns on, and then you can proceed to put the car in drive and reverse and move off in whichever direction you want to go to. The #1 uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard with the Brabus trim is a steering wheel with a flat bottom design, the Brabus branding on the bottom spoke, red stitching around the inner rim, Alcantara around the outer rim, leather around the inner rim, and sport grips at 10 and 2. Standard for the #1 is a 1-speed automatic transmission. Front and rear parking sensors along with a 360-degree 3D camera system are present across the range. The Premium and the Brabus trims add on an automatic parking assist feature. When the camera system is active, the rear camera view, the rear 360-degree camera view, the front camera view, and the front 360-degree camera view all feature active guidance signs. The button to the top right of the 360-degree camera display activates the 3D camera display. Then, using the button to the bottom right of the 360-degree camera display, the rear camera view, the front camera view, the left camera view, and the right camera views can be chosen. Blind spot views allows one to choose between the front left, the front right, the rear left, or the rear right 3D camera views. Under more views, available options include the front left and right camera views, the front wide angle camera view, the rear left and right camera views, and the rear wide angle camera view. The APA button activates the automatic parking assist feature. The mute button turns off or on the parking sensor sound, while the settings button brings up the camera settings menu. Safety features in the #1 include 7 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, electronic traction control, hill hold assist, hill descent assist, cornering brake control, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. Driver assistance features include autonomous emergency brake, front cross-traffic alert, rear cross-traffic alert, front collision mitigation support, rear collision mitigation support, blind spot detection, driver performance monitoring, highway assist, traffic jam assist, evasive maneuver assist, lane departure prevention, lane departure warning, lane change assist, lane keep assist, and emergency lane keep assist. 19-inch Dynamo two-tone alloy rims are present on the Brabus trim. This #1 uses 235/45R19 Dunlop SP Sport Max tyres. Ventilated disc brakes and solid disc brakes are found front and rear respectively, and the suspension is made up of McPherson struts in front and a multi-link setup at the back. Smart is a German automotive brand that was established in 1994. Meanwhile, Smart Automobile is a joint venture between Mercedes-Benz and Geely that was established in 2019. The aim of this joint venture is to produce small smart batched battery electric vehicles in China to be marketed around the world. The first product of this new joint venture is a Smart #1. Previewed by the Concept 1 concept car that came out at the 2021 Munich Motor Show, the production version of the #1 was unveiled in April 2022. Bearing the HX11 codename, Mercedes-Benz designed the #1 while the engineering and the production aspects were handled by Geely. The #1 rides on Geely's Sustainable Experience Architecture platform and is related to cars like the Volvo EX30, the Zeekr X, as well as its own sibling, the Smart #3. Sitting at the top of the #1 range is the Brabus version, which features several enhancements, both performance-wise and design-wise, over the regular #1. While it's simply known as the #1 in most markets, in China, it is sold as the Smart Jingling #1. In Malaysia, the Smart #1 went on sale in November 2023 as a fully imported model from China. 3 variants are available currently, and they are Pro Automatic, Premium Automatic, and Brabus Automatic. Under the bonnet of the #1 is a front boot that measures 15 litres. To the right of the front boot is a cover, of which underneath it is a cap to access the wiper washer fluid tank. This #1 comes with dual electric motors powered by a 66 kWh nickel manganese cobalt battery. It produces 422 horsepower and 543 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 3.9 seconds, and the top speed is 180 km per hour. The range is rated at 400 km, and the combined electric consumption for the #1 Brabus Automatic is 18.2 kWh per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 0 grams per kilometer, and this #1 is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the #1 Brabus include automatic auto-leveling adaptive CyberSparks matrix LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front, side, and rear indicators, LED rear lights, an LED rear fog light, LED rear number plate lights, a Brabus aero kit, side mirrors color matched to the roof's color, and body-colored door handles. Bottle holder, storage, central locking, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do get a full automatic function in both directions. All of your light controls are right here, together with your automatic high beam button. Well, this button is for the powered rear hatch. Storage, smart floor mats, and door sills. And the driver's seat in the #1 Brabus does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 4-way power lumbar support. Dual zone automatic climate control system. To access the climate control menu, hit the climate button right here. And right here we are in the climate control menu. Right above you can select between climatization and air quality. Right here you have your smart air and the odorization features. But back to the climate control, we have your different modes: air conditioning, maximum air conditioning, automatic mode, eco mode, on off, fan speed, right here you have your automatic air recirculation, external air, or recirculation functions. And this button syncs or unsyncs the temperature controls. If the temperature control is synced, that means the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. But if it is unsynced, that means each side will have their individual temperature controls. Speaking of the temperature controls, we have the driver's side temperature and passenger side temperature. This button brings up the 3-stage cooled seats for the driver and front passenger. And you can bring up your climate control settings down below. Right here you have your Qi wireless charger. It also doubles up as a storage area. In here as well you have a power outlet, together with a couple of USB-C ports. The one on top is for charging, while the one on the bottom is to connect to the system. You can cover up this area if you do not want it exposed. The #1 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 12.8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. The Premium and the Brabus trims get a 13-speaker Beats sound system. The Beats sound system that this #1 uses is actually quite alright. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current song playing information. The album art will show up here if available, with the song title. The artist and album name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song duration, and below you can activate your shuffle, repeat, favorite the song, and bring up your suggest as option. This button brings up your play next playlist, while this button goes back to your main media menu where you can select between library, playlists, and radio. Under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. Hit this to go back to your current media playing information, and to the right we have shortcut buttons for Google Maps, Music, WhatsApp, and hit this to go back to your main CarPlay menu where you can then select Phone, Music, Apple Maps, Messages, so on and so forth. There are more apps to the right. While to the left we have navigation. We can go to destination, bring up your voice command, and control the media. To go back to the main smart system, hit the smart icon right here. And right here we are in the main smart system. First up, navigation. We are in the maps. We can zoom in and out by pinching in and out. We can go back to the current position by hitting that button. We can search for destination, look for electric charging stations, look for parking. You can change the map orientation. Range basically allows you to see how far you can go with the remaining range in the vehicle. You can also mute the navigation voice guidance and bring up your navigation settings. You can also go to your media menu, view your energy monitor with the remaining range. Right here we have your trip information where you can reset, but we can also view the distance traveled, elapsed time, energy generated, so on and so forth. Total mileage is below. You can also view the trip information for the current trip information since the last charging and since the last startup, discharging settings, and charging settings. Settings menu, with your power steering settings, the amount of regenerative braking, we can open and close the rear hatch, set the height of the rear hatch, you can bring up your drive setup settings, child locks, mirror settings, your sunroof blinds, heads-up display settings, and we can also adjust the front passenger seat from right here. We also have your ambient light settings where you can change the color, change the theme, so on and so forth. Your light settings with your adaptive front lighting, rear fog light, styler mode, interior lights, environmental lights. General settings with your sound settings. Right here you have your equalizer settings, bass mid treble, volume settings, virtual engine sound, speed volume, so on and so forth. We also have your display settings. We can perform a screen cleaning function below, and connectivity settings. You can add a new Bluetooth device, add a Wi-Fi network. Right here we have your driving assistance settings. Driver assistance settings. Vehicle settings, vehicle control, comfort settings, vehicle condition. With the tire pressure monitoring system, you can put the windscreen wipers in maintenance position, and down at the bottom we have your system settings with your notification settings, units, and version information. You can also go to your phone menu, view the owner's manual, bring up your automatic parking assist system, bring up your 360-degree camera, look for apps, read your messages, perform a light show, select Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and view your Spotify app. Right here, we have your media controls, driving data for this trip. We can go home if you have a home address entered, but we can also go to your navigation, search for charging stations, and search for parking. We have your weather right here. Right here, we can adjust the volume, mute, and apart from your actual media volume, you can also adjust your various other volumes. Right up here you have your time, connectivity statuses. You can go to your CarPlay, bring up your camera system, media, navigation, go back to your list of apps, and the Brabus button basically goes back to the home page. If we swipe from the top down, with your vehicle notifications, smart modes, drive setup, your ambient lights, quick controls, and below, hit this to bring up your vehicle settings. And below the display, we have your vehicle settings button as well, driving mode button, rear and front defrost buttons, automatic mode button for the climate control system, and the power button. Heads-up display is right there if you can see it. Electronic central locking, volume controls, Bluetooth telephone controls, play pause, your voice control, mute. This strip button changes the display to the right of the instrument cluster from your media information to your trip computer, and then you can use the left and right arrows to cycle between the various displays. Right now, mileage, trip computer since the last charge, trip computer since the last startup, and trip computer since the last reset. Within the 3 trip computers, you have the distance traveled and average electric consumption. Right here, instant electric consumption, and back to the mileage. Adaptive cruise control controls. This one activates the automatic parking system. Indicator controls. You also have your wiper controls within the indicator stalk. And the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Storage beneath the center console. Cup holders. Front center armrest with storage down below. Auto dimming rear view mirror. Right here you have your LED reading / interior lights. This one controls the shade for the panoramic glass roof. And obviously you can close the shade if you do not want that much sunlight coming in. Sunglass holder. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Speakers, storage, window control, and the rear seat backs in this #1 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down you have to locate the straps at the base of the seat backs. The strap on that side folds down the left seat, while the strap on this side folds down the right seat and the middle seat. You can use the same strap to adjust the angle of the seat back so you can have it more upright or more laid back depending on what you prefer. It does lock in place, so to unlock it, just pull the strap right here and flip the seat backs back up. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get quite a lot of headroom, about this much in fact. It is quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs, are storage pockets, together with cutouts that help with additional legroom, rear aircon vents in the middle, with USB-A and USB-C ports below for charging, and right at the bottom we have a bit of storage. Rear center armrest with cup holders and a pass through to the back. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles, hooks, and the rear LED reading / interior lights. There are 5 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2024 #1. Boot space in the #1 is 313 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 976 litres. To the left of the boot is a light, on both sides of the boot are hooks and storage pockets, while to the right of the boot is a power outlet. Under the boot floor is more storage along with the vehicle's warning triangle, charging cables, and tyre repair kit. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. Window control, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including your 4-way power lumbar support. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2024 Smart #1 Brabus. Thanks for watching and goodbye.